Welcome to the Daily High, everybody. Happy Friday. A bit of fireworks in the charts last night. Tone, you're in El Salvador. How was
I am in
that?
El Salvador. Oh, it's actually good. It's a lot of fun. It's over 500 people here at a resort celebrating the halving party. Oh,
Yeah.
it's hard for you guys to see that logo right there. Really, really fun event. Uh, the internet here is terrible, but thank God my international SIM card is getting good service, so we're on a hotspot. Uh, the sun is just rising at 6 in the morning. At the end of the show, remind me, I'll grab the camera and I'll try to bring it to the window so people can see that literally we're right on the beach. So yeah, no, it's been great.
Yeah. You might notice that our tone is a little bit more quiet tonight as we speak. I'm actually back home in my hometown at my brother's house, and he's given me his office, which is fantastic, but he's trying to sleep in bed next to me here. So my volume's down. So
Mhm. And at
you'll,
6 a.m. there's also somebody sleeping.
so it's gonna be
Where?
it's gonna be a different kind of show tonight. But all right, let's go into it. Do you want to have a look at the charts? Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Sure.
Let me go first.
Let's do it.
Okay. So on the last show that we did, uh, well, 2 shows ago that we did, I lowered my allocation to 50%. And every time we do a show, there is a chart that is most important. Sometimes it's the weekly, sometimes it's the daily. Very rarely is it the 4-day chart. But today, I'm going to start with the 4-day chart because this is my allocation chart. And first, people were, it's that donkey meme that I showed on this channel one time at the beginning of the show. First, people were upset that when I announced that I was too scared and allocation has to be lowered to 50%, I randomly put this thing in the middle of the candle. But it doesn't matter where me or you or anyone decided to get scared and took 50% of the profit. It could have been at the moment the candle started to crash past the moving averages. It could have been right at the edge. And I said, screw it. You know what? I'll put it right at the edge. Okay. Because when you feel uncomfortable with the trade, it doesn't matter when you exit that trade, whether it's, half a percent lower or higher than whatever made you uncomfortable. So that's where my exit was, well, on the show, but I can only exit the charts in the 7 hours that the ETFs trade because I happen to trade the ETFs. If I wasn't trading the ETFs, I would have gotten, I would have had the opportunity to get scared and exit a lot higher. Uh, or those of you that watch our show and still rely on our decisions, which is unfortunate because this show should be teaching you how to make your own decisions, right? If you happen to get scared right at the edge of that candle, that's also okay. Like the way I talked Matt out of his bullish trade, pretty much at the very bottom of this candle or close to it anyway. So it doesn't matter as long as you are comfortable with that decision. Now, just like I wasn't able to uh, exit at the most perfect time within this candle, for the same exact reason, if I go to the daily chart, the big rally yesterday also took place outside of trading hours, not to mention my personal situation of being at a giant uh, event at an all-inclusive resort with unlimited alcohol. But thank God it's really bad alcohol, so I have not been drinking all that much. Tonight's an exception. We have some amazing tequila and cigars, which you can't see, or maybe in a little corner over there. And tonight is the big cigar, scotch, and tequila night. So tonight's going to be different. So this big rally up also happened to take place outside of trading hours. So while I got out, and then maybe at some point yesterday, I'm like, oh man, am I going to get back in? I was going to get back in above 68 and a half, but damn, I may have to get back in above 69. I didn't get back in. And then the price started to fall again below 68, and now I had no reason to get back in. So as weird as it sounds, and I don't want to sound too hindsight here, right? Because what I've stated before was I needed us to get back above 68 and a half in order for me to be bullish again. But I needed us to actually stay there more than a few hours. And I certainly needed it during the peak time of ETF liquidity, which is 11 and 12 a.m. Eastern time. That part did not happen. So just like I wasn't going to panic buy back, I'm not panicking right now either. I honestly took this opportunity, this rise to 69, because I found it so surprising. Let me go to the short-term chart right now before I get back to the daily. I found this run-up so surprising that I actually took this opportunity of the price of Bitcoin to pay a couple of overdue bills from April 1st when certain bills are due. And not because I was so positive that we're going to get rejected. I actually wasn't. It's just that I missed my opportunity to pay some of the bills that I was supposed to on April 1st. Kind of like the guy that doesn't pay his rent on time. And I just, I'm like, man, and the people that I have to pay are, they trust me and they know that I'm not like Mount Gox. And and I honestly just took this, and I had no idea that we were going to reverse from here. It actually looked very strong, but I was just so happy that I don't have to pay bills at 65,000 and I can pay the bills at 69,000. So that's exactly what I did without knowing that it was going to reverse. But because this happened, like right at the end of the trading day, and this is like during peak hours of the event, I'm on the beach, I barely have any internet, but I can still keep an eye on the price. That I'm like, okay, if it's up there after the weekend, if I have to get back in higher, today is Friday, or even today on Friday, I'll do it. But it turned down. So because it turned down, two things are now happening. One, I remain confident in this 50% reduction. This candle is on the verge of closing incredibly bearish. And as unfortunate as it sounds, not being able to hold 68,000 has made me even more bearish. And the way we're starting off right now, this is looking very, very bad. In fact, if I know today's Friday, and then we have the weekend to deal with, I am almost tempted to lower this position even more. And the only reason is, and I know I'm not supposed to go below 50% because the long-term moving average is still rising, but you can drive a truck through this cherry-picked low of my 50% reduction and the 30-period moving average on a 4-day chart. So I don't know what I'm going to do later, and I don't think I'm going to do another stream. I'll try. I want to do like a stream with a nice background. But right now, I'm even more concerned. And if Bitcoin does not turn around by noon Eastern time, and right now it's 8:30 Eastern, it's 6:30 in the morning here in Panama, here in El Salvador. And this candle has completely reversed yesterday's bullish candle. We are doing the reverse of what we did on all these drops, these pullbacks that we used to have with immediate follow-up. It's now happening in reverse. And I really don't like this candle, and it's getting worse and worse. Like even when I was going to bed last night, it was already looking dicey. And now it's a few $1,000s lower than that, and we're about to break yesterday's low of the body. This to me is looking terrible. So while my exit might have looked stupid yesterday, we didn't do a show yesterday because Matt and myself were both incredibly busy. Right now, it looks like it was the right move, and it's okay that I didn't exit, because if I didn't exit 50% back here, or if I didn't announce it here and then do it later that day during trading hours, then I wouldn't have done it at all. And the next thing you know, tomorrow I'll be looking at my position at 63, 64, like back at new lows, but this time around in a way more dangerous position as a like a triple bottom situation. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. I'll just sneak a peek at the weekly chart. The week is coming to an end. We're about to get a 1 month low close on the weekly, which is also incredibly bearish. I bet you all the oscillators are gonna start to look very bad the moment next week's candle opens. I think we are gonna pull back into the halving now, and I wait for the market to prove me wrong. There, with this current drop, nothing. Well, one thing has changed. If we get back above this blue line that I have at 68,000, I will be extra bullish. That's the good news. The good news is that I no longer need a break of this $70,000 area. Even though I was looking at 68 and a half, but I was being extra optimistic. Now, if we get back above 68 and a half, I will be properly bullish, not, uh, bullish. It's hard for me to explain it, but I was saying that I'll be bullish above 68 and a half, but in reality, I should have been saying 71. But after this candle closes this low, the next time we do go above 68 and a half, I will be properly bullish, not like hopefully bullish. I hope that made sense. All right, I'll leave it here, and I'm going to hand off screen share to Matt.
Yeah, thanks, Tone. That was excellent. And now that weekly MRI top that came in, I think that'll be something you can hang your hat on for years to come. That you've really called that. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. But look, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Please use the affiliate links in the description below and sign up for the Discord group. We had a fully achieved trade last night during all that crazy smash up that we had in the price. I'll show you how that went just as I started on Discord here before I go into my analysis. Can you see my Discord right now, sir? Yep,
Yes.
great. So we got the buy signal entry at 70,368. We had an initial stop loss in place, and our take profit target was at 71,775. That's what we were hoping for in the trade. And a few hours later, bang, we got the price that we wanted, which was less than the target, but absolutely great trade, 20% trade. Just oh, sorry, it was this one. Sorry, take profit right here. That was the one right there. That buy signal, and then there, take profit. And I'll show you what that looks like on the charts. It's just absolutely brilliant. It was the first we've had three signals come through since we set up the Discord group. All have been profitable, 8%, 4%, and now 20%. But that's I've done all the MR here. This is just textbook what we want to see in a trade. We have a warning signal. We have the
Matt,
buys. Yep.
Matt, stop. We're
Oh,
still looking at Discord.
sorry, mate. 1 second.
Okay.
There we go. Magic. There we go. This is it. On the 15-minute time frame, this is exactly what you want to see. The prep, the entry, the trailing stop loss, the take profit, 20% with 10x leverage. Absolutely brilliant. And the price again now is below the entry price that we had. So we got in 20%, got out. Now the price melted away. Excellent trade. I was able to take the trade. I was I shouldn't say this, but I was drinking pretty heavily last night. And then I looked at my phone. This is not good. I sent Tone a message in real time when I was going to bed. Just as I was laying in bed, I looked at my phone and saw the price of Bitcoin had shot up to 60 something, whatever it was, 68. And I was like, damn it, I can't believe I missed that trade. I can't believe it. And then so I went to log in to put a trade on, and I was in the trade. I caught the whole trade. I didn't have any memory of doing that. It's completely I had no stop loss in place, a massive big trade. I took the trade, and then like an hour later, I saw the sell signal. I just sold it, made 20%. Don't remember doing it. So I don't recommend this, but it happens. I got lucky. Um,
Yeah,
let's go.
I do not recommend drinking and trading either.
I didn't know I did it. I didn't know. It's like even my mom said, don't drink and trade. I said, yeah, I know that. I don't know why I did it. I can't go back and tell myself not to do it, but I did, and it worked pretty good. So we'll just go to the 4 hour time frame now. we're back inside the wave again after getting out of it, after the green diamond, everything like that. That was just a crazy pop last night. But you'll see that it stayed below the 50 and now it's working its way back down. We still are at a higher position than we were back here, down at just above the MRI support resistance zone. It's at 64,500. But as we said in the show, we've tested the MRI support resistance one, two, three times. I can't see us respecting that MRI support resistance for a fourth time or fifth time. I think that if this comes back down lower here again at that 64.5 zone, it's going to just keep going through. But for now, I wouldn't be trading this. I don't think that it's wise. I think it needs to decide whether it's going to go down or up. And it's just, I think you'll just get chopped out. It's too wild. And actually on a larger time frame, like Tone has shown on the weekly, I'm not interested in Bitcoin right now.
Does daily, does daily, does daily.
Yeah. That's fine. But see,
Okay.
like even now, how we came back up and just met with the moving averages were crossing. Finally, we've had today the bearish cross on the daily time frame. This has been avoided so many times in the past few weeks as we came near it here, and then the price rallied. But now finally we've got the bearish cross. Now it doesn't mean it has to stay bearish. If it scoots up, it won't be bearish anymore. But you just can't say that that's a good sign. A bearish cross on the daily time frame from a bullish entry at 42, that's a hell of a trade. I agree with Tone. Taking profit on this is the way to go. You can always get back in. 50% taking profit, Tone, that's a wise move, mate. A really wise move. I'll just finish on the weekly because it is Friday. We're still above every moving average on our metrics on the weekly time frame. We have come down and tested the 7. But I think that there's a high probability that over the next few days that it closes near the bottom of this range and even below the 7 simple moving average, with next week's candle coming in, possibly a red star in the weekly. I don't know. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. So we'll see. It doesn't mean it's all over. And a lot of people will kill me for saying, oh, it's you're bearish for a few $1,000s down. It's just a safety thing. We've had a great run up. I think it now's time to start preparing your mind for some lower targets. But that's all I have to say. I hope it doesn't do that. I hope I'm totally wrong and we shoot back up at 71 and then we'll get long again. It's all good. But no, good decision, Tone. That might be it for tonight. You have anything else to say?
No, that's it. I'm gonna let's see if we got a minute. I'm gonna try to show you guys the view out my window
Definitely.
without showing the view inside the hotel room. And
Before you do that, I'll wind up the
yeah,
show so we can go enjoy. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends, all of that. But definitely get into that Discord group. Those signals have been dynamite. And even now, as the price drops, it's not going to put you in any more trades until we get that recovery again. So it's just really, really solid. It's been great. So we want to see more people in there. We think you'll appreciate it. All right, time. Let's have a look at this view.
all right. Everything we're doing right now is a bad idea drunk between drunk trading and phone show. Oh, let me turn off the blur. Where are we here? Oh, here it is. Choose visual background. None. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. See if you guys can see that. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
As close as I get. The problem is my laptop has to be plugged in at all times, or it doesn't really work. So there's the beach. It's really low tide right now. It's 6:30 in the morning. And maybe I'll try to do one of my streams from the beach somewhere, if it's possible, before I leave here, though I will be in a different part of El Salvador. Maybe better to do a stream from there. All right, guys.
Post on
Thank you all for.
Instagram. Make sure you got lots of posts on Instagram. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. All right.
All
Thank
right.
you all for watching, guys, and see you all on the next one.